have plans to take over the world. But first, you must do me this favor and watch this review. Okay, bye.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Greenest Lantern, also known as Paul in real life, and this evening's video is going to be a video that is a review, obviously, but the review is going to be based on a game which is called Daylight. Now, you're probably wondering, what is Daylight? For those of you that don't know what Daylight is, it's about a woman named Sarah who regains consciousness in an abandoned hospital with no memory of how she got there. A mysterious voice tells her to find secrets in the hospital. With a cell phone, which is her map, she must explore the haunted hospital and its criminal past in order to escape the dreadful place that is the game. Now, my initial thoughts of this game wasn't a result of how scary this first-person survival horror game is, but how poor it is. How it makes no effort to escape rusty clenches, and how non-essential the writing actually is from this game. Now, that being said, it's not like I didn't jump at a few scares. Don't get me wrong, that would make me a total hypocrite if I didn't say that. I did jump in certain areas of the game, as you may or may have seen my video gameplay. If you haven't seen it, link will be in the doobly-doo below. But you can only see so many drawers fly out and so many toppled wooden chairs, just rise up from the grave before you know when and where the surprises are actually going to occur. Now, don't get me wrong. Daylight is a generated game, but it's not as predictable as your typical adventure horror game would be. In fact, the game is carefully well crafted. Sort of. It's sort of well crafted. But this made me think of a combination that was between Slenderman the game and Outlast. Now, I'll explain what I meant by that. Slenderman the game means that you must escape each area without the ghosts having catch you as you collect the right amount of papers to proceed. Now, Outlast, the comparison between that comes from the setting, which is the spooky focus of the game's asylum where terrible events are occurring. Do you see where I'm coming from, guys? Now, moving on to the graphics of the game. The graphics of the game are somewhat decent. When I say decent, I don't mean fantastic, but I mean they weren't too bad and they weren't awful, okay? As they could have been a bit better. The game states you need to have a full DirectX 11 compatible card, which most PC gamers nowadays do have, as some will be left out, as they won't be allowed to get the full potential of the game, but some won't even be able to play the game at all, because, I mean, the fact that it's a very high demanded indie game, that's a big, drawback for me, especially for those people on an APU, and they want to, people like that want to play games like that. Now, there are a few bad glitches that I encountered, a few bad clanks that I encountered. But what really bugged me the most about this game is it was pitch black throughout most of this gameplay that you're actually seeing. Or you're about to see through my other gameplay video. That is with or without the DirectX 11 capability. And mind you, I am running a very high-end computer, especially for for you geeks out there that know what I'm talking about when I say 8-core 9590 AMD, the one that's auto-clocked, that can be clocked to 5 gigahertz with 32 gigs of RAM. So there's definitely no drawback there. Now, it made me question the game if the game has a lot of potential. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude here, but what more would you expect from a game that's worth $14 USD or $15 for us Aussies in Australia down under? But furthermore, I'm going to give my final say, and that is, it has neither a creepy sense or psychological dread of Fatal Frame, nor the postman horror of Slender, and the psychological dramatizing burst of energy that Outlast gives. But if the game's straightforward purpose was to simply panic, upset, and even, make some people jump, then it certainly did a good job at that, no matter how bad the graphics and the cheap tricks were. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video review. Remember to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe. Leave a comment regarding if you want to see more of these, or if you don't want to see more, up to you. Also, let me know, give me some feedback on what you think I did wrong and what not. It always helps me out a lot. Alright guys, this is the Greenest Lantern, signing out.